I welcome you all here this morning to this very special ceremony in which we honor 7 exceptional young people and their dedication to community service. For those of you who don't know, my name is Gary Phillips and I'm the chairman of Keytech, the parent company of Logic. Regrettably, our CEO is not able to be with us this morning as he has another commitment, but it gives me an opportunity to take the spotlight away from him. This award is particularly special because we are here to recognize some of Bermuda's unsung heroes. Students who not only apply themselves in their schools academically, but who also spend significant amount of time helping others in the community with their volunteer efforts. Like Logic strives to do, they have a deep connection with the community. And although Logic only took over the running of this award about a year ago, it has an 11-year history through its predecessor, Bermuda Cablevision. The theme of recognizing students also spreads throughout other areas of our company. We also sponsor the Technology Leadership Forum, Teen Service Awards, and the Catamaran Sailing Program for young adults. Today, as I said earlier, Logic is pleased to recognize the achievements of 7 students. Ms. Caleb Butterfield from Work Academy, I'll ask you to stand again. Thank you. Allison Lamb from Bermuda High School. In the presence of her teacher, presumably. Mother, my apologies. Selena Mioto. Mioto Dill, who is from Mount St. Agnes, I can tell by the uniform. And there's Siley Sharif Hayward from Cedar Bridge Academy. Zaji Smith from Saltus Grammar School. And Shannara Smith Rooks, who attends the Berkeley Institute. And finally, there is Ashe Trim, a student at Bermuda Institute. If you allow me to say something a bit more in depth about each of the students. Caleb has dedicated more than 180 hours of community service for the SPCA, WindReach, BMDS, and took part in a trip to Malawi to work with Habitat for Humanity. As part of her Creativity Activity Service school program, Caleb worked with 4 other students to develop a very successful reading clinic for her school's primary students. In addition to volunteering and maintaining her schoolwork, Caleb takes piano and tennis lessons. Her responsible attitude and hard work stand out at her school and make her deserving of this recognition. Moving on to Allison. Have you stand again, please? I keep on forgetting. I'll get it right by the end of this ceremony. Allison is an enthusiastic student who is eager to undertake new experiences and challenge herself beyond what is merely expected through schoolwork. As leader of an autistic playgroup, she oversees the safety of the children, manages the volunteers, and organizes fun activities for the participants. Allison's work with Lionfish and Ocean Support Foundation culminated in a full social media campaign for the organization. Last year, while in Thailand to assist with building a dam, she learned how a small contribution can make a significant impact on the lives of those affected. In addition to her various volunteer activities, Allison enjoys dance with InMotion Dance Company, and she enjoys cooking, a good reason for me to get to know her. Selena has a keen desire to give back to her community, and it is apparent in everything she does. As a volunteer, she works as a candy striper at the King Edward VII Memorial Hospital. She is a peer mentor with YouthNet and assists students in the Project RIDE program. She is passionate about working with younger children and dedicates every weekday after school to working with Homework Help Club that she helped to establish at Mount St. Agnes. Selina is also a committed student and was involved with editing the school yearbook. She has received awards for Most Improved Student for her class and Most Improved in Mathematics, something that I failed at. Sile continuously strives to do her best while juggling schoolwork, sports, and social activities. She is deputy head girl at Cedar Bridge Academy, president of her school's Key Club and Gavel Club, an executive member of Cedar Bridge Academy's Blue House, was first runner-up in the Miss Cedar Bridge Academy pageant, and is an historian of the National Honors Society. Sile's devotion to others shines through her participation in community service initiatives, including Keep Bermuda Beautiful, cleanup days, tag days for various charities, working with the homeless, assisting in fundraising activities, volunteer work at the Bermuda Feline Assistance Bureau, and tutoring students when she has more time. She has volunteered with the Bermuda Hospitals Board Volunteen program, which introduces students to healthcare careers, as a cadet with the St. John's Ambulance Brigade and at Butterfield Bank. She is a member of her school's co-ed track and field and softball teams and has played with the Longtails field hockey team and the Bermuda National Under-18 girls rugby team. Sile is an avid saxophone player and works part-time as a swimming instructor for Swimming Instincts. Zaji is a dedicated and outgoing student and has excelled in her studies through her 4 years at Salters. She also acts as senior prefect, is a member of the senior debate team, and recently represented her school at the 2015 Excel Youth Harvest Conference. Zaji achieved the Duke of Edinburgh Bronze Award in year 10 and Silver Award in year 11. In 2012, she joined the Kennedy Striping Program at King Edward VII Memorial Hospital, for which she has completed 377 volunteer hours, and in 2015 was awarded Head Kennedy Striper for her positive attitude and dedication. Zaji appeared in the Bermuda Shakespeare Festival production of Much Ado About Nothing in 2014. For the past 4 years, Zaji has been a member of Bermuda Youth Parliament, for which she holds the position of Youth Deputy Opposition Leader, and in 2015, she represented Bermuda at the Commonwealth Parliamentary Association Regional Youth Parliament Debate. Take a lesson, Minister. She was a mentor with YouthNet in 2015, volunteering weekly at West Pembroke Primary School. Zaji represented Bermuda in Antigua as a part of the Bermuda Under-16 national netball team. She plans to travel to Guyana this July to assist Habitat for Humanity in the building of some homes there. Shannara believes giving back to her school and the wider community is a fundamental part of being Bermudian. She has committed more than 461 community service hours since starting at the Barclay Institute in 2013. The majority of her volunteer hours have been dedicated to her school's water project fundraiser, for which she raised $3,000 to dig wells in Nigeria. She volunteered at the NetWest Island Games in 2013 and has worked as an administrator at the Bermuda Institute for Ocean Sciences. At school, she tutors fellow students, participates in school plays, and is a member of the marching band. Probably one of those at the roundabout yesterday morning, making a little noise, waking me up. Ashe has a philanthropic nature and believes in being an active contributor to her community. She has amassed 562 hours of community service between grades 9 and 12 at Bermuda Institute, and was recently nominated for the 2016 Outstanding Teen Awards for her community service. In 2015, she was part of the winning team in the KPMG Investment Challenge, winning $10,000 for her school. Ashe has participated in missionary journeys, assisting ministries with their projects, acted as camp counselor at several camps, volunteered at the Bermuda Library, at the Junior Library, and worked with Age Concern. She has also dedicated her time to St. John's Ambulance, the Emmanuel Foundation, Westmeath Residential and Nursing Care Home, the Caitlin End to End, Swim Around the Sound, Keep Bermuda Beautiful, Bermuda Autism Support and Education, and West Pembroke Primary School. Ashe is Assistant Treasurer for Bermuda Institute's Student Association. As acknowledged earlier, we are delighted and pleased this morning to be joined by the Junior Minister of Social Development and Sport, Ms. Nandi Outerbridge, JPMP, and of course the Acting Commissioner of Education, Dr. Freddie Evans. I would ask you to join me in welcoming Minister Outerbridge to say a few words.
What an amazing group of young women, I must say. Let me start by congratulating the 7 high school students on receiving this very worthy honor. You are being recognized for your outstanding service to our community and the hundreds of hours you have dedicated to volunteering with local charities. Bermuda is very fortunate to have young people like you who sacrifice their time and devote their energy to serving our community. We applaud you for your achievements, and we know that you are an inspiration to your peers and our community. On behalf of the government of Bermuda, we extend our congratulations to you on receiving this well-deserved recognition and encourage you to continue your service. I wish to thank Logic for continuing to foster community spirit and pride through these community service awards. In a time when we need everyone to work together to collectively rebuild the social fabric of our community, Logic is to be commended for honoring those who are above and beyond to service Bermuda. Thank you.
Good morning, all. I wasn't expecting to say words, but I thank you for the opportunity. It is amazing to be in the presence of you talented, giving young ladies. I do have one special bond, one former student from Whitney Institute back in her middle school formative stages. I hope I had some influence there. However, young ladies, to see and be around you and experience your giving, how you care about your community, is an amazing thing to be around and to behold. We thank you for your service. We look forward to you finishing tertiary education and taking your place among the leaders of our society. You're setting a standard for all who come behind you. So I thank you for your service on behalf of the Department of Education.
Thank you very much, Dr. Evans, and thank you, Minister. Before we make the actual presentations, I would like to thank our selection committee for seeking out and identifying these deserving students. The committee is comprised of radio host Shirley Dill, who could not be with us this morning, but police media relations manager, police media relations manager, Dwayne Keynes is indeed here. So Dwayne, would you stand to be recognized? Thank you very much. We also have talk show host Gina Spence and a multiplicity of other titles. Thank you. And the Department of Public Prosecution's Customer Service Representative, Deborah Trim. Thank you. Who's going to help me present will you? Thank you very much. I now have the privilege of actually presenting these 7 outstanding students with their awards, so I will invite them to come forward as their names are called, and then if you'll remain here and take a picture. I think it might be helpful if we had Dr. Evans and the minister to assist, at least to have a photograph. The first student to be awarded is Caleb Butterfield. I'm going to ask the minister if she will do the presentation, so if we can just take it from her. Sure. Can you turn around so that you can be? Selena? Siley?
I get the responsibility.
Do you get a feeling that she went to Whitney? I think this was the lady he was talking about. Zaji Smith? And Shannara Smith-Rooks.
Congratulations.
And there's Ashay Trim. Oh, this is the table here.
Just turn it this way.
And we have Alison Lamb, whose mother is here to receive the award.
She's writing an exam.
She's writing an exam.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Please
Thank you.
Congratulations.
You get to take a picture anyway.
Can we not?
Oh, yes. Well, make your daughter proud.